The struggles and the reminders of those painful events that you go through every day is a reminder of that single or the multiple of events that you've been through. What if I told you that you didn't have to feel like that every day? What if I told you that living with PTSD doesn't have to be hard and it can get better? Today, I'm going to give you 5 steps for living with PTSD and to do it without suffering. So if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to be notified every time I put out a new video about PTSD and your transformation. I've been there. There were so many days that I was done with the suffering, day in, day out, not feeling the way I wanted to. But I found that when I used these 5 simple steps, I was able to transform my life and learn to live with PTSD and not just suffer through it. Our minds write stories for us. It tells us how we should feel because of what we've been through. Society has proven this over and over again with different steps, different procedures of like the grief. When you feel grief, you should feel a certain way. You should go through these 5 stages. But what they don't tell you is that one stage can last a millisecond and one stage can last months or even years. And what I want to tell you, my friend, is that you can change your beliefs, you can change your life, you can change the way you feel in an instant if you choose to change that. So I wanted to explain first, what is a fact? Now, a fact is something that is known to be true. But what is truth? Truth is whatever we believe. Okay, so now we're going into what is a belief. A belief is an acceptance of what is true. So, in essence, truth is what you believe is true. So it all comes down to you. It all comes down to what you think, what you feel is going to create that life that you want. But when we get stuck, when we get overwhelmed by all these different areas of our lives, we begin to get frustrated. We begin to say, I can't do this. I can't feel this anymore. I can't keep going day in and day out like this. But my friend, it's up to you to make the changes. It's up to you to transform your beliefs. And you might be going, okay, I get that, but how do I change my belief? And the easiest, most simplest way to do that is to reevaluate that. Reevaluate whatever you're wanting to change your belief about until the belief changes. Are you following a fact or are you following a belief? Which in your life are you pointing towards? When you wake up in the morning, do you believe that you can get better? Do you believe that you can get past your PTSD? Do you believe that you can overcome this state and create that life that you want? Or do you have the truth that you can't do that? You can't push through this. It hurts too much. There's pain in your life. But my friend, it's up to you to make the changes. And I'm going to give you those little simple steps that you can do to transform. But you're the one who has to take the action. You're the one who has to reevaluate what you believe is to be true so that you can transform your life. Now, our minds are like movies. They can turn on, turn off, they can adjust. You can turn it into something as a comedy. Most of the time we're living in a horror. Most of the time we're living in a place that we're scared. We can't get past this. And it's because someone out there has told you that you feel a certain way because of the symptoms that you have. You have been labeled with PTSD. And my friend, a label is not who you are. A label is something someone else puts on the box. Don't let other people in this world label you, tell you how you should be living because you now have post-traumatic stress disorder. And that is when you need to begin to transform your life. That's when you need to take control and say, enough is enough. I'm going to turn this movie off. I'm going to create the life that I want because I am playing the lead role of my life. I'm not the support actor, I'm the lead actor. Now, when we're replaying these movies over and over again in our mind, it's there to protect us. There's a place in your mind or a section in your brain called the hippocampus. And what it does is it filters things in there to, is your fight or flight. Now, this was created way back when we were fighting saber-toothed tigers and really truly protecting ourselves. But in this day and age, we don't need to have that protection, but our mind still works the same way. So we have to learn to reprogram ourselves. We have to learn to shut that movie off and say, I don't need to, I'm not going to die because of the symptoms I'm going through. I can push through. I can create that life that I want, but it's up to me to choose and it's up to me to create it. So there's really two ways that you can learn to turn off this movie. One, change the channel. Watch something else that's going to impact your life and really change who you are and the beliefs that you feel every day. And the other way is just change your perception. Maybe you're still watching the same movie, but you adjust maybe the music. You know when you're watching a suspense movie, it's quiet, nothing's going on, and then the music starts playing. This is how you will feel. But if you change the music of that story, that movie that you're watching is going to change. And it must change because your mind perceives it that way. And that is the second way that you can learn to change that movie that's going on in your mind. Now, if this is really interesting for you, make sure you hit that like button and put a comment down. Say if you think that changing your story, you changing the movie and changing your paradigm really is going to work for you. Because I want to know if this is something I can teach more of. I want to know if this is something that really resonates and pulls you into that life that you want. So please make a comment, hit that like button so I know. So now, like I said, I want to give you those 5 simple ways that you can do every single day to truly transform your life from living with PTSD to living alongside it. You know, I firmly believe that we're gonna go through symptoms all the time. It doesn't have to be a label of PTSD. It doesn't have to be that true lockdown label. But you can begin to do things slowly and transforming your life to become that person that you wanna be. So one of the first things that you can do is self-care. What is self-care? Self-care is taking care of yourself. It is having a bath, maybe meditating, maybe it's going for a walk, getting out in nature. Whatever self-care is to you, people say going to like a spa and getting a massage. These are self-cares. Now, I hope that you take advantage of this. I hope that you do this every single day, some form of self-care, because my friend, you deserve it. You deserve it and you need it. And these are things that are going to transform your life. Now, number 2 is express journaling. How often do you express journal? Writing truly how you feel, why you feel it, and maybe a couple ideas that you can do to change how you're feeling. Now, if you're not aware of how you're feeling, you're letting someone else drive your car. Now it's time to get back in that driver's seat. Understand that you want to create your life. You want to have the life that you want because you are on purpose. You are creating it. You are the one going to set the plan and create that life. So express journaling helps with this. It gets things out of your head and gets them down on a piece of paper. So make sure that you spend some time writing down your plan, how you feel, where you want to go, because this is something that you can truly follow. Number 3 is to change your focus. What are you truly focused on that are keeping you stuck in this place of suffering? Now, if you're focused on how you feel, you focus on what you're watching, maybe the things you're listening to, maybe you're reading a letter from someone that someone gave you over and over again, and this is implementing in your mind. What you need to do is you need to change your focus. You need to focus on something else, something that's going to make you laugh, something that's going to change your feeling. One of the things you can do is really change the way you're standing there, the way you're walking, the way you're improving. Because if you stand upright, chin up, proud, walk like maybe a soldier, not so rigid, but you know what I mean? Stand proud like you're someone that matters. Your body and your mind is going to show you that you matter, and you're going to begin to do things in your life that matter, all by just changing your focus. Number 4 is behavior activation. What do I mean by behavior activation? When we're slumped in our bed or we're just chilling, watching Netflix and just don't feel like doing anything, When you begin to change that and say, I'm gonna go for a run, I'm gonna go to the gym, maybe I'll go walk around a store. When you begin to change that behavior and you activate something, you begin to push yourself, move yourself into that place, that's when your life's gonna change and you're gonna begin to activate the things in your life to become that person that you truly wanna become. But this has to be a choice. If you're laying in bed suffering and not feeling like you're wanting to do anything, this isn't gonna change your life. You need to create that behavior. You need to create that life that you want, and then you'll be able to shift. But everything that I'm telling you here is a choice. And the fifth and final one is gratitude. Are you grateful for the things that you actually do have in your life? Or are you so focused on all that negative things, all those things that are going bad for you? And my friend, if you can learn to change that and focus on the things that you have, the things that you can be grateful for, your life in general, and start listing them down. Write down 3 things every single day, or before you get out of bed, write down 3 things, or think about 3 things that you are grateful for, and this will shift your life because you're changing your focus. So my friend, if you can do all 5 of these every single day for the next 30 days, you will change your life. But you have to make that committed choice within yourself. If you don't do these things, your life's not going to change. You're going to be exactly where you are in 30 days. So my friend, take this time. Make the changes in your life. Create that life that you want. It's up to you. It's your responsibility to live that way and to live your life. Now, we've all come to a place in our lives when we're saying, I'm ready. You're right, Adam. I'm ready. I'm ready to take control of my life. I'm ready to be on this purpose. I'm ready to go after these goals that I want. I'm ready to create the goals that I want. But I don't know where to start. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so overwhelmed. And my friend, I want to offer you a free 30-minute strategy call. From here, we can plan. We can set what you want. No, you don't have to continue coaching with me. Coaching with me is going to assist you faster. And that's what coaching is all about. It's just to push you. It doesn't mean that you don't know where to go or how to do it. It's to give you that extra oomph. So in this 30-minute strategy call, I'm going to give you the tools that you need to create that life, to begin to adjust and have that plan that you can go after. And if at the end you feel you don't want to do coaching with me, that's fine. You still will have that plan to change your life and to live alongside that PTSD. And I want to do that for you. So make sure that you click the link below. I'll put it up here so that you can see it and really transform your life, because it's up to you. Your responsibility. If you live the same way that you're living now, that's your responsibility. If you want to change, that's your responsibility. So my friends, take responsibility for your life today. Live it full out, because it's the one you have. Now, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell so you're notified every time I put out a new video about PTSD and your transformation. And remember, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.